Shalom, sagt Sauer Kalle von James, Germany, with a new lesson. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor, and thanks unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles who revealed and told us the truth. Peace and blessings, salutations to the elect that will spread this truth with sincerity, and also charity across the four winds, and also strong shalom to the sincere listeners of them. So it's going to be entitled Don't Lose Your Focus, man. I don't know if I did the last few days a video about it, or last week, but the Spirit just hit me to go into it again. Because I was just sitting here, and sometimes, in the time for yourself, and I tried to listen to some music, but I say, fuck that shit, man. We have to stay focused, man. And this doesn't mean that we can't listen to music or anything like that. But sometimes you have time for yourself, but then you're like, what should I do with it? And you should keep the eyes on the prize. Of course, you shouldn't be over righteous, nor overly wicked. Over much wicked, nor over much righteous, like it says in Ecclesiastes 7. But sometimes you have to really make a decision. Should I do this lesson right now, or should I get some rest? Because for me, for example, yesterday night, a long day, working. Then I had to do work in the house after that. And then all the food came in, ate the food, and then I just rested. Could have done some work maybe. It was around 2200, something like that. And I was done eating, but I was decided to rest, and because today not a long day, man. But the Heavenly Father's just fixing it up, and you just have to understand that sometimes you have to do a little bit less to do more again. Like for example, me last week, man, I only did 2 videos, man. I couldn't do more, man. I tried, but it didn't. I did a lesson, didn't record it. Did another lesson, didn't came out. Tried to do another lesson, the Spirit wasn't really there, man, like to do these lessons. But then you have to fight through that again and build up yourself, man. And you shouldn't lose your focus, because there are gonna be times, there can be times where you're like, hey man, I don't feel like doing anything. But you have to try to fight through it. And it doesn't mean that that it's gonna work after that, because I tried it too. I tried to fight through it every day, but it didn't work. It didn't come out. The little time that I had, because it was a really busy week, nothing really came out, But it doesn't mean that you have to lose your focus. It doesn't mean that you should lose your focus. It doesn't mean that you should stop fighting, man. Because this is a constant fight, man. It's a day-to-day fight, man. It's a day-to-day fight. The fight never stops, man. But let me go real quick to the word focus. Because the Spirit to go into the word focus says focus, the noun. When you go down, it says, so let me start at the beginning. 1640, it says point of convergence. From Latin focus, hearth, fireplace, man. So your fireplace, man. Where your fire is basically at, man. This is where your focus is. What is your focus should be that the thing that keeps you going every day. And this should be the truth. Because this word couldn't keep me going, man. With the knowledge of the truth, this word couldn't keep me going, man. Because I think about this day, or saw, for example, somebody from the past that went to school, or went to the same school with, but not to the same class or anything. And he like, yeah, man, doing my thing, no studying, blah, 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 blah. And I just work at a job, man, And I was even higher education than him and things like that, but I don't see any value in studying that shit, because there's not really coming out a job or anything soon. You have to invest a lot of time, and I don't have the time to do that. So nevertheless, he's speaking like, yeah, man, really, all happy, like, yeah, man, I study. You know how they are, when they talk to you, and they even know what you're doing, but I don't know what he's doing. They know always what I do. Why? Because they're interested in my life, but I never know what the fuck they're doing, because I don't care about that shit, man. But that's what you have to understand, man. These people are always interested in your life, but you're not just interested in their fucking life, man. They always know what you're doing. Why? Because they know maybe the girl that you dealt with, and she knows what you're doing, or kind of what you're doing. Or they know a guy that you're still talking to a little bit, he talks to them about you, blah, blah, blah. So nevertheless, like I said before, this is why it couldn't keep me going, because for them, they just go to university, then they're thinking about what they're going to do in a few years, man, going to build their own business. And then, we're not thinking like them. I'm thinking like, how is this work going to end this year? Even not next year. But soon your heart is up, man, because you can stand this place, man. This is the focus that we should have, man. In our day-to-day life, our focus should never leave us. Why are we in this thing? Sometimes you should ask yourself this, man. Why are you in this truth? Why are you pushing this truth? Why are you pushing this truth anyways? Why are you doing all the sacrifices? Why are you doing this work? Why are you studying? Why are you reading? Why are you praying? Why are you fasting? Why are you doing all these things that you're doing? Why are you investing all your time and effort into this ministry? Why? To gain that crown, to gain that glory, to gain the acceptance of the Heavenly Father, man. Because this is what I ultimately want, man. I want a world of righteousness, the acceptance of the Heavenly Father, and I want to be a ruler in this beautiful world, man. Just what I want to be. And this is why I push this truth, man. That's the main reason for me, man. That the Heavenly Father's will may be, fulfilled. Because I'm just a vessel that the Heavenly Father uses to do His will, man. I'm nothing more, nothing less. You know? Come, but let me go, keep on going the word focus. Let me go down real quick. It says, introduced into, down there, the last 3 lines, introduced into English, but English 1650s by Hobbes, sense transferred to center of activity or energy. And this means also your fire point. Where's all your energy? Where's your center of your energy? Where's the fire coming from that is keeping you running? This should be the truth. This work, this ministry. This work for Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. This should be our main fuel, man. Because when I think about this, hey, if I would be in the world, I would be a completely different person, man. Then you would try to replace that fire by something else, but you can't, man. You always know something gonna be missing because these people that fall off the truth try to fill up this spot inside of them that is missing, which is the truth, with something else, but they can't, man. They simply can't. They try, but it's not working. They try to with females, money, sport, whatever. It's not working. It's not fucking working. Why? Because the truth is above all, man. The truth is above all, and that's why, hey, like it says in 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24, going down, it says, hey, they run for a corruptible crown, but we for an incorruptible. So we have to keep on running. We should never stop, man. Sometimes we go faster pace, sometimes we go slower pace. This is a marathon, man. But at the end, we have to finish we have to go to the finish line to receive the crown, like it says in the second chapter, and around the 46th verse, or 44th verse, or 42, something around there, man. 40 going down. Where Yahweh Shai himself going to crown us, And that's what we have to understand, man. The supreme power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. We have to keep on pushing, keep on laying, keep on going. We have to, man. There's no if or but. Our focus has to stay. We have to focus on Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai and His ministry. Because it's all we got, man. And it's all we need. Because this is going to protect us in the time to come. This is going to be our guidance in the time to come. It's going to be our salvationist for the times to come. This is why it says, Isaiah 30:6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of time. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of their times and strength of salvation. Because this wisdom and knowledge is going to lead you to show you the way to salvation, man. So keep your focus, man. Maintain that focus, man. Keep this fire hot, man, and focus on it. Let it grow day by day, step by step, and be patient with yourself. Because sometimes men like to be impatient, but we can't be this in this truth. You're gonna grow in this ministry, you're gonna be the part of the camp, things like that. You have to be patient and wait for the Heavenly Father to open the door for you. Open the door of knowledge, truth, and understanding. Open the door for the camp for you. And it's only the Heavenly Father can do that, man. Whatever you want to achieve, you have to be patient with yourself and have faith in the Heavenly Father, because when you have faith, you have also patience. And this is what I always keep in mind. If I say I have faith, I also have patience. Why? I have to have patience. Why? Because faith and patience work hand in hand. Because faith, it's the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So, and then it says in the book of Romans, chapter, where is it again? I think 8:24. Romans 8:24. Hey, come back there. Romans 8:24 speaks about that. You know, hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why do you yet hope for, man? So if you have hope, you wait patiently, you know, that this hope gonna be accomplished, man. And this is what we have to understand, man. So, hey, serve Yahweh Hashem Yoshai, stay focused, and give it your all, man. Let me just close it with the Romans, because I want to read it real quick, because it's a beautiful verse. Salakia. This book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 24. It says, "For we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why doeth he yet hope for?" Yeah. "But if we hope for that we see not, then do with patience wait for it." So, you know, when you have faith, you're waiting on something. You're waiting for Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. Trust in Heavenly Father, waiting for Him. So if you have hope, you trust and waiting for Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. So you have to be patient, man. So pray for my patience, pray for my faith, pray for my hope in the Heavenly Father, and give it your all, man. It's everything I got. Yahweh Ratazat, the spirit, power, mercy, grace of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Was listening edifying for the elect. I want to give once again, call Aliyam, how what talk about, what the water. Labano, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Rakate Yahweh, Rakate Oshai, Rakate Yahweh, Rakate Oshai, Rakate Yahweh, Rakate Oshai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yoshai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Rakatam, Wahabtan, Shalom to the elect. Here until next time, Shalom, Rakatam, Wababa. And again, double honors to the elders of the Apostle Mills, told us the truth. Shalom, stay focused.